The current rate of illegal migration entries in the UK has now reached 1,000 per day. And we're still waiting for our politicians to do something about it. And when people came to London yesterday to protest, they were confronted by the police and the hard left. The absolute state of our beloved country and the weak politicians in the establishment in Whitehall, in Westminster bubble, with the parliamentarians who are supposed to be there to address serious issues. There are a number of problems going around in the country, of course, from the cost of living crisis, energy security, but also the national security. You would think that national security should be top priority for any normal nation. The problem we have with the illegal migration is not just about national security. That's one thing that's actually quite missing in this debate. It's also, on a very basic level, national resources, public services and everything else. Our towns and cities are not ready for that sort of pace of entries. And thirdly, there is a culture clash. You know, when you bring in a lot of people, a lot of newcomers who we can't vet. So, of course, there will be criminals in there. There will be those who would fail to integrate because you're sending them all into one corner of the country, like in Birmingham, for example. You've seen in Leicester, you've seen in Luton. Problems will occur. Now, we've had, this is again yesterday, the latest numbers. Every day, yesterday was 1,150. Today was about 800, I believe. And the French authorities have returned 46 people. Okay, to like Dunkirk. But why can't they do something properly? When people came to London yesterday to protest in Westminster against illegal migration, against Home Office policy, they were confronted by the police, a very, very hardcore police this time, and not the rainbow police, not the unicorn police, the proper ones, and also the hard left, the Antifa types and all those guys who came. And weirdly enough, when it comes to the militants on the hard left, what I noticed is they were also targeting the Home Office building. The police were not brave enough to confront them, but of course, the others, the Brits who were there to protest against illegal migration, then yeah, they were kettled. Of course. By the way, let's be honest and objective. There were a number of people in that crowd who were causing trouble. There were a number of people who were just like pushing around the police as well. But the majority, the masses, were just there peacefully to protest outside Parliament, to just have their voices heard. Just that's the whole point. In every protest, you're going to have one or two people being idiotic. Doesn't mean that you're going to have to completely shut the whole thing down or treat everybody like they're a scum. This is absolutely disgusting. We have to actually not just allow people to protest, but also do something about this problem. There is an actual crisis, and you would think that the mainstream media, even the mainstream media, who sometimes when you put pressure on them on certain topics, they have no choice but to talk about it because it would be too embarrassing. They're still not really talking about it, are they? This is my problem. Now, we're going to come back in half an hour. We're going to tell you about what's happening in Italy because of the election and the European Union who are threatening the Italians in case they get the wrong election result. Subscribe to the channel. I'm Tousi and we are the media.